The Father Andrew P. Kashavarov State Libraries, Archives, and Museums project was the building of a new home for the Alaska State Museum, the Alaska State Libraries, and the Alaska State Archives. When we built this facility, we were looking for another way to store and quickly retrieve O&M material.
In the early stages of the project, when we were working with the owner, it became apparent that the complexity of this building was not something that they were used to maintaining.
It's full of all types of high-tech systems for security, clean rooms, artifact preservation, labs, and the client really needed a way to organize all this information, have it easy to access.
We really needed to move into the 21st century.
And the 6D model was the perfect solution for that.
6D is essentially a new technology where you're taking a 3D model of a project.
The model is built of the facility and all of its components. It's filled with the geometry, so you can go in the model and see what's where behind the walls or above the ceiling.
It's got components that involve operation and maintenance manuals. It has as-built built into it.
So that maintenance staff can efficiently and intuitively access the information.
The hope and the goal was that it would assist the owner after we left to be able to maintain a pretty high-performing building with little to no learning curve after we were gone.
What I was looking for in the 6D model was the ability to retrieve IOMs, something that provided us with a workflow and tracking workflow.
To be able to have full knowledge of what was on the wall, in the wall, under the ground, but we wanted to be able to get that information animated in such a way as that we could operate this building and maintain it.
And we have a declining budget in the state of Alaska, so the economic aspects were incredibly important.
Data is available instantly. It's an incredible amount of time that you save in that process. Taking that a step further, you can have facility management at an off-site campus where someone could call in and say, you know, I need this part ordered. Someone in a different state can look in the model, open up that component and order it.
So for the owner of the building, having all this information in an easy-to-search database with visual geometry tied to it
really reduces your operations and maintenance costs.
Having the general contractor engaged in the process, you get a level of practicality and application with the execution of the software that the architect cannot give you. You end up with a much more solid understanding. It's got a lot more brick and mortar kind of attitude. I can discern that. I see it in its application of use.
PCL helped us make a very good decision. We were looking for a system that would save us time and money, and we believe it to be the case that we will reduce that time by about 75%.
The hours it saves are incredible.
What would have taken us an hour is now taking us 10 to 15 minutes. My staff and I really enjoy having this tool and find it an invaluable asset. If I moved into another building, I would be looking for this very sort of thing.